Hey guys, it's Deanna here, and welcome back to another episode of A Dash of D. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite go-to recipes, simple and easy beef meatballs. This is actually one of my favorite recipes to do when I'm looking to meal prep for the week because it's super easy and it's very delicious. And on top of that, you can make a bunch of it and save them for later. So if you're looking to save time, this is definitely the go-to recipe. Alright, so let's get started. So here I have 2 pounds of ground beef, but you can also do this with ground pork or ground turkey as well. And you'll also need about 5 to 8 stems of fresh parsley, 5 to 6 cloves of garlic, 2 eggs, about a half a cup of fresh parmesan, half a cup of breadcrumbs, a quarter cup of melted butter, and for your spices you'll need some pepper, oregano, and salt. So first you want to start off by soaking your breadcrumbs in the melted butter, and if you don't want to use butter, you can also substitute butter for milk as well. And just make sure you stir everything up and set it aside. And next I'm cutting up my parsley. For this recipe I really recommend that you use fresh parsley rather than the dried parsley that you get from the spice aisle, just because it gives a lot of flavor to this recipe since we're not using many spices. And then go ahead and add the parsley to the beef. And next I'm chopping up my garlic and also adding that to the beef as well. And then I'm adding my Parmesan cheese and cracking in 2 eggs. And next I'm adding half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of pepper, and half a teaspoon of salt. And last, add in your breadcrumbs and go ahead and give everything a nice mix. The best tools to have in your kitchen are your hands, so don't be afraid to get in there and get messy. Okay, so I'm grabbing about a handful of the meat and just balling them up in my hands. You can make them bigger or smaller, just depending what your preference are, and then you could place them in an ungreased baking pan. So I was only able to fit about 12 meatballs on my pan. With the leftover meat I had, I went ahead and balled them up and put them in a freezer-safe Ziploc bag, and these will still be good for the next month in the freezer. I would just recommend thawing them out for at least 20 minutes before you place them in the oven if you want to eat them later. And to bake my meatballs, I'm throwing them in the oven at 375 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes or until they turn nice and brown. Once they're ready, you're going to take them out of the oven and you're going to pour your favorite marinara sauce over the meatballs. Today I'm using Trader Joe's marinara sauce that I added some cherry tomatoes to. With the leftover cheese I had, I went ahead and sprinkled them all over the meatballs. And go ahead and throw them in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes until the cheese has melted. These turned out so good I couldn't help but steal a bite. I really like the balance of flavors that you get with each and every bite. You get the sharpness from the Parmesan cheese, but you also get the freshness of the parsley coming through, and then with the garlic and the butter, everything just comes together really well, making this a very wholesome and savory dish. What I ended up doing this week was use my meatballs in a meal prep for the week. I'm having these meatballs with a side of sauteed spinach and potatoes, but you could definitely eat these with just regular pasta as well. And just like that, my meal prep is done for the week. If you guys like to see a full meal prep video, go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Otherwise, I hope you guys give this recipe a try and let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching another episode of A Dash of D, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!